Welcome back, Detroit sports fanatics, to Taylor's Detroit Sports on Spreaker. This is episode 47. I'm going to preview the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians tonight. Game 2 of the 4-game series at Progressive Field. 7:05 start time. Fox Sports Detroit with Mario and Pimba and Rod Allen. And on the Detroit Tigers radio network, flagshipped by .97 The Ticket in Detroit, WXYT, FM, and HD1. Let's get to the starting lineups right now. Leading off and playing second base, Ian Kinsler for the Detroit Tigers, followed by Torrey Hunter in right, and Miguel Cabrera still at DH in the third spot, followed by Victor Martinez in cleanup at first base, J.D. Martinez in left, Nick Castellanos at third, Alex Avila again catching, Eugenio Suarez at short, and Rajay Davis in center field. And starting for the Tigers, Kyle Lobstein, a left-handed hitter, has yet to face the Indians in his career. And he'll do that tonight. As he takes on Michael Bourne in center field, Jose Ramirez in short, Michael Brantley in left, Carlos Santana at first, Yan Gomes catching, Jason Kipnis at second base, Ryan Rayburn, the designated hitter, Lonnie Chisenhall at third base, and Tyler Holt at right field. The Tigers offense will continue to keep their fire lighting as they take on right-handed pitcher Carlos Carrasco at 6-4 with a 3.01 ERA. His career versus the Tigers is horrible, 2-4 with an 8.07 ERA. Miggy is the designated hitter for the second game in a row. He is 3 for 12 career lifetime against Carrasco with a home run, and is batting .423 with 3 home runs and 7 doubles and 10 RBIs in 13 games against the Indians this year. The Tigers are 6-7 against the Indians this year, but are riding a 4-game winning streak on the road. James Schmel is writing this on MLive.com. I don't know what he means by winning 4 straight on the road. Is it overall or against the Indians? I'm guessing it's against the Indians. The Tigers lost Sunday's game in Chicago 6-2, and that was on the road. The Indians have activated Ryan Rayburn from the 15-day disabled list, whereas the Tigers have called up Kyle Lobstein, Robbie Ray, and Kyle Ryan, and Buck Farmer, all from AAA Toledo, and Lobstein will start in tonight's contest at Cleveland. Carrasco recently returned back on August 10th. That was last month. And since then, he has averaged a .073 ERA with a 24-3 strikeout to walk ratio, spanning 24 and 2/3 innings in his last 4 starts. More on Miguel Cabrera as the forecast called for rain at 4 p.m., but now it calls for decreasing cloudiness with temperatures reaching the mid-70s. So I think it's clearing up in Cleveland, Ohio. Now some analysis on Miguel Cabrera's excellent performance yesterday. Chris Ayotte from MLive.com writes that yesterday's excellent performance doesn't mean Cabrera's ankle concerns are behind him. The Miguel Cabrera situation is status quo, except for the impressive performance he had Monday afternoon, of course. But he writes, Cabrera's ankle situation is unlikely to change anytime soon. Cabrera's ankle has not healed just because he did not play Sunday. He certainly will have some rough days down the stretch. As manager Brian Osmus said, it's still day to day. There are some days where he looks really good and some days where he looks hobbled. The Tigers are going to continue to use Miguel Cabrera, who had struggled before yesterday, who had really struggled before yesterday, still has had the Indians' number. Thus far this year, Cabrera's batting average and on-base plus slugging percentage by month goes as follows. In April, 277 average, 735 OPS. In May, 380, 1.126. June, 279 batting average, 845 OPS. July, 305 average, 830 OPS, and 252 and 691 OPS. So his on-base plus slugging percentage is suddenly decreasing before September recently started. We all recall that Cabrera launched a 2-run homer on a line drive to left off of Corey Kluber and hit another home run in the 7th inning, or the 8th inning rather. So Cabrera refuses to discuss his ankle injury, and Brad Osmus said Cabrera actually felt okay to play first, but Osmus would rather not have Cabrera stand out there for 9 innings, so he elected to go with option B. Ayotte writes, on the days the ankle is hurting Cabrera, it seems obvious that he shouldn't be playing. On the days the ankle isn't limiting him, like Monday, it's clear he should be in the lineup. He's better defensively at first base than Victor Martinez, and the Tigers need to make sure they don't wear out Martinez by playing him in the field every day. And Osmus added, quote, I don't know that this is ever going to be cleared up during the course of the season. It might take until after the season with rest or some other some other option, but I wouldn't say that he hooked but I wouldn't say that he looked any better or worse today than he did any other day in recent weeks, unquote. Cabrera might not have looked better physically, but the results were much better. So that's it on the Miguel Cabrera situation for now. I'll give you more as I get more about Mickey. So another issue regarding the Tigers is more personal, and it's very serious, a lot more serious than you think. And I understand that Kate Upton's distractions truly have no bearing on the outcomes of the games. But it appears last night Justin Verlander and Kate Upton had been hacked. The MLive staff writes that a lawyer for model Kate Upton, Sports Illustrated swimsuit model, reportedly intends to seek legal action after photos allegedly of her and her boyfriend Justin Verlander for the Detroit, a picture for the Detroit Tigers, our ace, surfaced online this weekend. It's reportedly part of a broader leak, including other photos of many other celebrities. ABC News described it as, quote, risque photos allegedly of them leaked by an online bulletin board in an apparent hacking campaign. And yes, ABC News means hacking, unquote. The report from ABC News also quoted, according to the apparent leaker, the photos were obtained through the celebrities' cloud accounts. That would be the iCloud accounts on their Apple. On Apple. A CNN report on the incident says, quote, Apple confirmed Monday to CNN that it is looking into reports that its popular iCloud online data backup service may have been compromised by the hackers. A spokesperson said Monday that neither the Tigers nor Verlander had any comment on the issue. A statement from Upton's attorney, Lawrence Shire, was included in the online ABC report. Shire stated, quote, this is obviously an outrageous violation of our client Kate Upton's privacy. We intend to pursue anyone disseminating or duplicating these illegally obtained images to the fullest extent possible, unquote. Some of the celebrities have said the alleged photos of them involved in the leak are fake, which might be as true as the leakage itself. And I will give you more on that when I get a new update regarding Verlander and Upton, which is a very serious issue, as I said before. But still, Upton has no bearing on Upton's distraction. Have no bearings on the outcomes of Verlander's on-field performance. So even if Verlander does bad again, disregard Kate Upton. That's It's a serious issue, but that's another story. So please, don't refer that to on the field. Don't refer that to in-play action. Because that would sound perfectly silly, in my opinion, and degrading. Verlander sucks. He must have Kate Upton's breasts on his mind.
What's wrong there, pal? Can't I get a bit of sleep? Don't bug me.
And some of you are disregarding the whole thing just because it has no bearing on the outcome of the game. But in case anyone is, they just must understand it's a serious issue. So moving on. To Torii Hunter's big plans for his post-playing career. Dana Wakiji from Fox Sports Detroit writes, when you see Torii Hunter's smiling face on television doing post-game interviews, it's easy to imagine him sliding right onto a TV set when his playing career is over. Now at age 39 and in his 18th season in the big leagues, Hunter is focused on achieving the one goal he has not yet accomplished, winning the World Series. He's going to have to earn a lot more than he has to earn that. But Hunter admits that he has given his future quite a bit of thought, and what he's thinking might surprise some people. He stated, quote, "At the end of everything, I think my goal is to own a baseball team." Whoa. I don't know who with. I hear Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter wants to own a team. Hopefully we can get together and do some things, but that's definitely my main goal, is to go out and own a ball club. And that's different from being on television as a baseball which I will touch on later on in this article. Hunter played 11 years for the Twins, 5 for the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, and the past 2 for the Tigers. When he saw many African Americans doing well, he did not see many in the owner's box. There's not a lot of them, he explained, quote, "There's not a lot of them, and I don't think there's one of them. Magic Johnson, he owns a percentage. Magic is pretty much the only one that I know about. I had a chance to talk to him 2 years ago about business, and he's a bright man." He inspired me in a lot of different ways the last couple of years to go on and do some business in venture capitalism, VC for short, and angel investing. Don't know what that means. Different things like that. He inspired me to push on, unquote, to push on. Hunter says he's spoken to many other businessmen besides Johnson, picking their brains about what might be possible for him. He added, quote, "That's the only way you can learn. You have to go and get it from somebody that's been there before because that's not my part. My bread and butter is baseball. A doctor's bread and butter is to save lives. A lawyer's bread and butter is to convict or save someone. Everybody has their niche. If you went into the financial world, it wouldn't be your niche. It's niche, not niche. Niche. It's something that you have to learn. And that's what we have to do as athletes as well. If we go to something else, we have to learn it, unquote. Although his primary interest is in owning a team, Hunter is definitely open to doing television work. Not surprisingly, he's already been approached by several networks. His explanation about it was, quote, "It's pretty awesome. I really like MLB Network. I like Fox. TBS has approached me, sometimes ESPN. But a lot of networks have approached me. They always want you to do the playoffs and different things. But my sons are in college playing football on weekends. I can't really do it. But for right now, my main focus is playing baseball," unquote. Hunter has also considered front office work, especially watching general managers like Terry Ryan in Minnesota and Dave Dombrowski in Detroit. He added, quote, I've always wanted to do that, run my own ball club and pick my own players and put them on the field and let people know I could pick that talent out as well. It's a tougher job than you think, just watching Dave Dombrowski, Terry Ryan all those years. They have tough decisions, unquote. Hunter says he has taken the opportunity to talk to Dombrowski, asking him why he made certain moves or decisions. He's also offered his own opinions from the perspective of a player. Hunter rambled on, quote, "That's one of the reasons why I'm here, because of that man right there. He is such a brilliant mind, Dombrowski does. Why wouldn't you want to learn from him? If I could be ever under him, just to learn from him, I would love to," unquote. Well, he does have a brilliant mind, but except he made a horrible trade, giving away Doug Fister to the Nationals in the offseason for Robbie Ray, Ian Kroll, and Steve Lombardozzi. And Lombardozzi was traded in a 3-team trade to the Orioles, and Robbie Ray and Robbie Ray and Ian Kroll overall this year have struggled horribly. And Doug Fister pitches tonight for the Nationals. I'd like to thank Jeff Moss from the Detroit Sports Rag on that one. The one thing Hunter is not currently considering is remaining in the game as a coach. He explains, quote, "It's a big-time commitment. For 21 years, I've been playing the game of baseball and missing all my kids' years. I'm not the only one that has ever been through that. I'm sure there are a lot of players, a lot of coaches that have been through that as well, and they're still coaching. But if I could, I like to take a break for a while, and then I'd come back." Me knowing the game, that's not going anywhere. It's not going to leave my mind. I still know how to play the game no matter what. If I wanted to come back 5 years from now and then start coaching, that's what it's going to be. But I need some me time, and my family needs me, unquote. Hunter understands that doors have opened for him because of his high-profile profession and his engaging personality, and he makes sure to tell his younger teammates to take advantage of those things. He He had one last time, quote, "I just tell them, hey man, carry yourself the right way. You are your own entity. If you carry yourself the right way, you play the game hard, you do what you got to do, but you also talk to the fans, you talk to the media, you do your commercial shoots, and you do it with fun. Do it with a smile and have energy and be yourself. You can't get everybody because everybody's different. But all you can do is try to lead them the right way and show them the right way, and hopefully they drink the water." The game is just about to start. One quick note: Lakeland, Erie, and Toledo wrap up their seasons by not making the playoffs, whereas the Whitecaps do make the playoffs. Ezekiel Carrera and Mike Hessman are Who's Hot by James Schmel on MLive.com. Carrera hit .307 in 97 games for Toledo and had 6 home runs and 4 RBIs. The 5th best batting average in the league. And he led the league in stolen bases with 43. Despite not playing for Toledo in a month, because he's playing for the Tigers right now. He's been playing for the Tigers for about a month since Austin Jackson got traded. His 28 home runs, Carrera's, ranked 2nd in the International League. Jordan Leonardson finished the season with a perfect 1,000 fielding percentage. He didn't commit an error in 1,127 total chances this year. I think looking at Leonardson's numbers, perfect numbers that is, Leonardson I think could have made the 40-man roster here. But who's not? Of course, Ian Kroll, 0-0, 3.38 ERA, and Melvin Mercedes, 0-3 with a 4.92 ERA, were not included among the Tigers' initial group of September call-ups. Mercedes allowed 8 runs and 14 hits in 8 1/3 innings since the Tigers optioned him back to Toledo last month. Melvin Mercedes pitched a perfect inning or two at home in Detroit, and Casey Crosby re-signed with the Tigers on a minor league deal after being released in late August. He is a free agent this offseason. That's for AAA. That's the AAA Toledo part of the report. AA Erie. Stephen Moya, who's hot? Stephen Moya finished his season with a franchise best 35 home runs and 105 RBIs. Jose Valdez, 10-3, with a 3.20 ERA, finished the season with 18 saves, which ranks 6th all-time in Erie's history for one season. Right-handed pitcher Warwick Saupold, 8-11 with a 5.01 ERA, struck out 5 in Erie's season finale Monday, and recorded a career high 125 strikeouts this season. Warwick Saupold, a right-handed pitcher, 8-11. Wait, I already mentioned that. Chad Smith and left-handed pitcher Joe Mantiply, second baseman and outfielder Devon Travis, and and Moya were among 7 Tigers prospects selected to play in the Arizona Fall League. No individual players that were not hot. Just the entire Seawolves team posting the 71-71 record, exactly 500. Devon Travis actually was included, hitting a .298 average with an .817 on-base plus slugging percentage this year. There's an injury update. Left-handed pitcher Matt Krause is on the 7-day disabled list, and as well as infielder Brandon Loy. Single A Lakeland. Who's hot? Right-handed pitcher Edgar De La Rosa, 7-9, 3.30 ERA, finished the season with 91 strikeouts in 139 innings flat this season. Angel Nesbitt, or Angel Nesbitt, whichever it's pronounced, 3-0, 1.49 ERA. He was promoted to Double-A Erie in mid-June and was named to the Florida State League postseason All-Star team. He had 14 saves and a .79 ERA in 34 1/3 innings with Lakeland. And the Flying Tigers team is not hot. They finished 21-49 this year. The worst single half in the 65-year history of Lakeland's Florida State League franchise. But for Class A West Michigan, the Whitecaps finished the second half at 41-29 and will open the best of 3 Eastern Division semifinal playoffs on Wednesday at Fort Wayne. They finished the season 11.5 games behind South Bend for the best overall record in the Eastern Division. Outfielder Winton Bernard was named the MVP of the Midwest League last week. He became just the 3rd Whitecap to earn league MVP honors, joining Robert Fick, former Tiger, in 1997, and Gorkas Hernandez in 2007. Bernard was also named to the Midwest League postseason All-Star team, along with right-handed pitcher Buck Farmer and left-handed pitcher Kevin Ziomek, who was 10-6 and led the league in ERA with 2.27, a batting average against with 201, and 11.12 strikeouts per 9 innings ratio, which is also a Whitecaps record. Right-handed pitcher John Maciel was named the Midwest League Player of the Week last week after he threw 7 shutout innings of one-hit ball. He struck out 10 and walked just one batter in his start. Who's not? Luke Putkonen, who was actually still on a rehab assignment in West Michigan. He gave up a grand slam in his first rehab appearance last Thursday. It was his first appearance since early May after undergoing mid-June surgery to remove a bone spur from his right elbow. He worked a scoreless inning on Saturday since. Injury update. We have 7 Whitecaps players all on the 7-day disabled list. 7s are wild. Right-handed pitchers Artie Lewicki, Adam Ravenel, and Jeff Thompson. Catcher Grayson Greiner, infielder Brett Harrison, third baseman Jose Zambrano, and outfielder Austin Austin Scotts, Schotts. So I wish the Whitecaps good luck this year. And that's going to do it for episode 47. Of Taylor's Detroit Sports on Spreaker. Enjoy the game, everyone. The game is started right now. I'll be back with episode 50 tonight after the game. Hope it goes well.